Now, speaking of more problems that Warner Brothers Discovery has, we have a new article, fucking TMZ, coming in right here when it comes to Ezra. Man, just when you thought that, okay, the Ezra stuff is starting to, it's starting to go, we're okay. Ezra just needs to lie low or whatever the fuck, and then all of a sudden we get something like this. Parents say Ezra Miller, parents say actors taken control of their daughter, ask court for protective order. Exclusive! Ezra Miller is not only a bad influence, they're a danger to well-being of an 18-year-old woman, at least according to her parents, who are asking court to step in and keep the actor from her. According to new legal docs obtained by TMZ, Dakota Iron Eyes, interesting name, met a then 23-year-old Ezra Miller in 2016, and she was just 12, and the actor was visiting the Standing Rock Reservation in North Dakota. From there, Dakota's parents say she and Ezra developed a friendship they believe puts Dakota at risk. There's Dakota right there. Dakota's parents say Miller flew her to London in 2017 to visit the studio where Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Him was filmed, and she was a big fan of Miller and was in the movie. At the time of the trip, they say Dakota was 14 and Ezra was 25. And then there's all kinds of interesting stuff too right here as a friendship. So basically, it's looking like Dakota was actually, I don't know. It's all very interesting. Not only that, they claim, best known as the Flat Blood Red disrupted Dakota's schooling and blah, blah, blah. And then, of course, they talk about other things, too, where he basically was grooming her and getting her all kinds of druggies and stuff like that right here. It says in the docs, Ezra uses violence, intimidation, threat of violence, fear, paranoia, delusions, and drugs to hold sway over a young adolescent Dakota. They claim Ezra has also told Dakota to solely go by Gibson, a nickname she formerly used with the family and blah, blah, blah. So there's all this that is happening right now. And then, of course, we have this from Dakota herself, who basically said, it's all bullshit. She debunked it. I'd like to make a statement to acknowledge the tragedy that is the narrative of the general public and the assumptions made on my behalf by my family and friends regarding my stability and otherwise. I dropped out of Bard 5 months ago. My friend and comrade William passed shortly thereafter. My mind was incredibly impacted, and I've needed space and time for processing of grief. My comrade, am I saying that right? I don't know, probably not. Ezra Miller, for the entirety of the aforementioned era, has only provided loving support and invaluable protection throughout this period of loss. I'm in no way or under any circumstance have ever been during my short-lived adulthood in need of conservatorship. My father and his allegations hold no weight and are frankly transphobic and based in the notion that I am somehow incapable of coherent thought or opposing opinions to those of my kindred worrying about my well-being. I am now aware of the severity of emotional and psychological manipulation as I was made to endure while in my parents' home. Oof. I'm an adult and I deserve to feel authority in my own body. I am tired of wondering whether or not cops will show up to section me on a daily basis. I have decided upon a therapist and am excited to now engage in conversation with a mental health professional about my anxiety and probable depression. It is no one's business. My choices are my own, and as the nature of police intervention in my case, it is unnecessary and it is a waste of time and resource. This bout of blatant betrayal and toxicity my parents and others have chosen to punish me with has been desperately embarrassing and traumatically life-altering. Relationships in my life have been grossly affected, some detrimentally so. This behavior is unacceptable and needs to be called out. So there's that too. So she came out and said, hey, you want some context? Here's some fucking context. But then at the same time, at the same time, looked at the wrong thing right there. Let's see. Did I not have that thing up? I had another thing up, and I think I clicked back at the wrong thing. Hold on. Not that. Let's see what we got here. What did I had something else right here, too. Oh, yeah, there's this. I didn't click back on that. So, all right. So we got this also right here. Sorry. Gotta make sure my messages are all like, wait. So we got this right here. Apparently they said my daughter, Takata Iron Eyes, has not had a phone since January of 2022. Ezra Miller has control of Takata's Instagram. If you know Takata's whereabouts, please contact me. So she does not look happy right there, by the way. So there's that too. There's all kinds of things, but then there's people that are saying like, hey, guess what? No, there's a lot of things that that don't look right, don't look anything, but this is what's out there right now. And a lot of pieces are out there, and now they're saying that, oh, Ezra is actually controlling her Instagram, but who knows? Everything's kind of up in the air right now. But at the same time, what I've been telling you guys is, yeah, possibly, I mean, we're going to hear from Ezra's side eventually. Essentially, you know, and we'll see when that happens and what's going to be happening with that. But we got all of that. We got all this right now, and it just seems like we don't know exactly the whole story. We just don't. We just don't know the whole story. You know, you got the TMZ that keeps putting shit out there, and then all of a sudden we've got people that push back against it, and then, of course, we have the mother that's pushing back against that. There's all kinds of things that are crazy things that are happening right now. But what's sad, though, is the narrative is just Ezra is just this horrible, horrible, horrible person, a groomer, and all this kind of stuff right now. That's added to the list now, and it's just kind of going like, holy shit. Like, what is happening here? And, yeah, we'll see what happens when more stuff gets put out there. Mr. Jason McKenzie, thank you, sir, for the $50 super chat. Thank you, sir. You're always awesome. Helping that pirate ship, baby. Appreciate it, man. Sugar Daddy came through. Yeah. There you go. Right there. That's right. Jason is my sugar daddy right there. But anyways, guys, be patient. Let's just be patient. Yeah, it all looks bad. The narrative looks really bad, but we'll see what happens when it comes to Ezra's camp. Maybe something will come about when it comes to that. And then obviously Ezra is getting some help right now. We know that Ezra is back in the mainland. He's not in Hawaii anymore or anything like that. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, and I'm sure there's going to be more to this story right here. I guess we'll see. But man, I tell you what, it just can't catch a break. Can't catch a break.